If the unseen feels more at home to you than the seen, then this space is for you. Here on Illuminate Your Truth, the spirit world is valid. I'm your host, Elena Isis. Let's dive on in. Hello and welcome. Today I just kind of want to chat a little bit. I've just been feeling a lot of changes in the air, a lot of things going on as a collective, and so I just wanted to have a little chat. So I feel like we're living in a world where like facts and things that are certain are being called uncertain, and more mistruths, misinformation are being allowed to be printed, be called reality, when in actuality it is not true. And I really feel like a lot of this, like especially on social media, where nothing wrong with having an opinion, but a lot of times you will get bullied if you are saying something that is truthful, and a lot of people don't believe that it is. And so it's just like really hard to differentiate between what is true and what is not true, and that is something that you have to kind of delve into for yourself. That's not something that you can go to somebody and be like, hey, what do you believe about this? And then take their belief. Like, no, you have to create your own belief. And how do you do this? Well, you do this by doing research. I mean, good old-fashioned research. I do not mean you go on Wikipedia once, read something, and watch the news and listen to that. No, I mean like literal research. Like you're going to multiple websites on the internet, you're digging, looking at both sides, you're looking at from every angle, you're looking through books. I said it, books. You're talking to people, you're visiting places, you're doing all of these things so that you can gather your own knowledge or your own wisdom regarding a certain topic, where you're trying to discover the truth. It could send you down a complete rabbit hole, and you know what? That's okay, because when you're in those rabbit holes, you are getting every little speck of information so that you know for sure that you're on the path of the truth. and it's like, no matter how dirty that truth looks, you just have to be willing to be open enough to receive it, and you don't even have to understand it. You could just seeing it and just being there in that truth is enough for you to be like, oh, okay, so this is the belief that I need to hold regarding this specific topic. And yeah, just like research, it's so important. You really don't want to be just like scrolling the internet, listening to what you think is the truth and what everybody thinks is the truth. No, you want to be like doing research and like looking things up. You have to really find sources. You have to find the core, like the beginning, because that's how you know the energy around it. That's how you're going to discover the energy around what is now present in our reality. And it can be fun actually digging up things like that, but it can also be kind of scary, and it's also kind of traumatizing because a lot of times things don't always end up as beautiful as you would like. So yeah, like search for the root, and then start there, and then just read and learn about what you're trying to learn the truth about. And it's not ever going to be in vain finding the truth. Even though when you find the truth, sometimes it kind of sucks and it's like, wow, this is really shitty. But in the end, truth, I believe truth always conquers. It always wins. And it's always real and honest and true. And, why wouldn't we want to believe that? Like, why wouldn't we want that to be the truth, our truth? So, yeah, just dig and research, and don't take something at face value. Like, I never really do when I see something, especially if it's kind of controversial. I'm kind of like, well, I need to form my own opinion about this because it seems pretty heavy, this seems pretty intense, and so I really want to make sure that I'm seeing it from every possible angle, vantage point that I can, because that's really how you're going to be able to create your own belief around something. And I want facts. I want, total facts. Like, and I want to talk to people. I want to hear people's stories, and just dive deep and go down that rabbit hole because it's worth it. Any kind of rabbit hole is worth finding the truth. And once you get closer to the truth, you'll feel it in your body. It'll resonate. Use your discernment, obviously, always using your discernment. But use your discernment and really just go, just dig and learn. And I really feel like if it definitely is empowering because you're not just taking what somebody said and believing it, you're actually, doing the thing, creating your own beliefs and understanding something that maybe a lot of people don't understand. You're taking the time to understand it, which is always a really good thing. So you truth seekers out there, those who are always seeking the truth, always wanting to know the truth and don't want to just follow blindly, I commend you. I not only commend you, but I pray that, you have the strength to continue in your search for truth. And I hope that whatever you discover doesn't break you. I hope that it makes you stronger. And I hope that it helps you. I hope that it helps guide you along on your soul's purpose here on the planet Earth. I know that there's not a lot of great things happening on the planet right now. There's a lot of really scary things happening, but there's also a lot of good things happening too, which we can't look away from. But you truth seekers out there, I just pray that you have the strength to see and to continue to see the truth and to share the truth, even though you may have to go through a little bit of pain, sharing the truth. You might lose some friends sharing the truth. You might hurt some people's feelings sharing the truth, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it's the truth, and that is so important. And yeah, if that's your belief and you've discovered the truth for yourself, then there you go. But yeah, like I hope that you continue in your discovery of the truth because it's never going to be in vain. And, just continue. I'm cheering you on here. And I hope that you discover what it is that you need to discover to continue along your path on this planet. That's just one thing I wanted to touch on was a message. Maybe this is just a message for truth seekers. Because it's hard to always say the truth because a lot of people don't like that. And a lot of people get mad at you. Okay, on to my next topic. Let's talk about how about we don't care what people think about us. I think that, I hit my 30s and I all of a sudden was like, I care a little bit less every year. And I know this to be a fact because every year I am just so open about things that years ago, if I were to think about certain topics and be like, oh my God, I would be like, oh my God, I could never talk about those things. And now I'm openly talking about them, taking pictures of myself, video of myself talking about them, doing things I would never, have thought that I would be capable of showing the world. And now I'm doing it fearlessly. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. It's working. But I feel like it's so important especially for, people who are truth seekers out there, to not care what people think about us, to not care what people think about you, because ultimately that doesn't matter, not at all. And the people that resonate with you are going to agree with you, or going to, and they're not going to agree with everything that you say. People are always going to have their own opinions about certain things, but they may resonate with what you're speaking about, and that'll be your people. Like, not everybody's going to be on board, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like we really just have to remember that we're here for a purpose on this planet. We each have something to say, and we're all going to say it differently. And people are going to resonate with who they vibe with the most. But we're all here. We have a truth to tell, to speak, and we can't let other people's opinions of us determine what it is we speak up on. And if we feel passionate about something, like if you're hearing something and like your insides are burning, like, or you're like freaking out inside, like you just are like a fire is ablaze inside of you, then you probably should be speaking out about something, or you should probably go into that, because there's something there. There's some kind of passion, a fiery spark that I think can be killed if you are caring what somebody over there is thinking about what you're going to be talking about. And you just have to really just find that empowerment, like find that power within yourself. Whenever I really need strength, I always like to call on Jesus or Archangel Michael, and really just ask for the strength for whatever it is that I need, at the time, whether it be self-confidence, so that I can boldly speak what it is that I need to speak into the world. And like I said, we all have a message. We all have a message. We all have something that we're here to share. And the more you connect with those topics that you feel passionate about, and the more you dig deep, and the more you don't care what people think about you, the more you'll be able to open up to your truth and share what it is that you need to share to the world. And so, truth seekers, I am here for you. Like, I get it. It's hard. But, truth and love and light are on your side, and light always prevails. Just know that. And just know that you're not alone. There's tons of people out here that probably do feel the way that you feel. And just know that, you're not alone. You got this. All right. Well, I hope you'll have a wonderful day. It was really, really good to have this quick little chat. All right. Bye for now. Be sure to subscribe to my show, Illuminate Your Truth. And if you would like to rate my show or leave me a review, feel free to do so. I really appreciate all these things. They just help me on this journey of growth and self-discovery. Grateful for every single one of you for tuning in. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right. Bye for now.